It was a Monday, and most of my day felt out of control. But I knew the one thing that I could control was my caffeine intake. So I went to the nearest Starbucks in some effort to gain some stability back in my day. And apparently the whole population of Erie, Pennsylvania was having the same kind of Monday that I was, because this place was packed. Like, I walked in and I could legit see the panic on every barista's face. And so I ordered and I joined the growing line, and while Regina got her pink drink and James got his nitro cold brew, there I waited patiently, and I knew because I paid, I was promised coffee at some point. And as the waiting area began to grow smaller, my impatience began to grow larger. And even those who ordered after me were like getting their drinks. And I finally figured out in my waiting, I was somehow passed by. In all the craziness, my cup accidentally got pushed off to the side and was forgotten. Have you been here before? Maybe not just at Starbucks, but in your life. Feeling forgotten in the midst of your waiting. And we don't live in a culture of waiting, do we? We live in one of mobile coffee orders and Amazon Prime and grocery pickup. And we've grown to kind of have zero tolerance for waiting in our outer world, that we've applied that same principle to us in our inner world. So I want to ask you guys, what are you waiting for today? Is it the job, or the relationship, or the 2.5 kids, or the finances, or the healing? Or maybe it's something that's less tangible. Maybe it's the peace, or the joy, the courage, the approval, the number to change on the scale. And sometimes we feel forgotten, don't we? Just like that pushed aside cup. You look around and everyone's name is getting called but yours. And in those moments, we trade having rest in the waiting for almost wrestling with the waiting. In the latter, it leaves us tired and confused and frustrated. Like, God, where are you? Like, did you forget? Do you see me? And this is not just a pep talk for us here today. I'm speaking because I'm currently in a season of waiting for a million little pieces to come together. And there are moments where I'm crying out to God, do you see me? Like, God, did you find my cup yet? And in this waiting season, Jesus is speaking to me so clearly, do you trust me? Even if you don't understand, even if it does not happen in the way that you planned, do you trust me? And just like the swipe of my debit card gave me a promise that a coffee would eventually be in my hands, the payment that Jesus Christ paid for us on the cross gives us more of a promise that he sees you in your waiting. Not a promise that what you're waiting for will happen just how you want it or exactly when you want it, but a promise that Jesus will show up in the midst of your waiting and he will meet you right there. And I'm learning that God's presence in the waiting is more valuable than what I am actually waiting for. And Jesus has been challenging me in this season to make Psalm 27, 13 through 14 a prayer. And it kind of talks about, it says, don't give up. It says, don't be impatient. Be entwined with me, with the Lord. Be brave, be courageous, and never lose hope. Yes, keep on waiting, for he will never disappoint. And I love that. It says, be entwined as one with the Lord. And because it's just like this beautiful invitation that Jesus is offering us. Come be entwined with me more than you are entangled with the waiting. Come be consumed with me more than you are consumed with your waiting. Come, let me satisfy that desire in your heart first, because your human nature will never be satisfied with waiting. Come be one with me, Jesus says. So today, I don't know what you're waiting for. I don't know when you'll get the answers, when you'll get the clarity. But I do know that in this season, Jesus wants to draw you so close to him. And we don't always have to understand the season of waiting to truly believe that Jesus is doing transformative right here, right now. So don't waste it. Do not waste your season of waiting, because God can infuse that season with so much purpose. So I want to encourage you, there is purpose for you right here, right now, in this very season.